Yo guys, this is Ibrahim back with you with another video for Off the Canvas Boxing. If you haven't done it already, please click the subscribe button. Follow me on social media, Off the Canvas Boxing, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. You guys know the whole drift as well, okay? Back with you with one reaction video for Roy Jones Jr. Highlights, greatest hits. This is all of the compilation of Roy Jones Jr. and his amazing career that he's had. One of the best pound for pound boxers of all time. Okay, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch a couple of these highlights, and then we're gonna do a pound for pound of all time list. Okay, and make it a bit more that way, because I read up a lot of these fighters. I know some of these fighters, and it's a good way to gauge how good they are, and then compile them all up together, do like a pound for pound ranking list as well. Okay, so Roy Jones Jr. greatest hits highlights. Let's get cracking. Let's get straight to the video. All right.
Hey fight fans, welcome back to Greatest Hits here on Boxing Legends TV. Today we'll be taking a look at the 1990s Fighter of the Decade and former Olympic silver medalist Roy Jones Jr. Jones Jr. turned pro on May 6, 1989, just a few months after his Olympic efforts. He faced off with Ricky Randall at the Civic Center in Pensacola, Florida. April 3rd, 1992. Roy had already racked up 16 wins, all by way of knockout, and was ready to square off with Art Serrano in Reno, Nevada.
Obey my commands, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now, let's get to him.
Or was it Fenway Park, and he lost on a 3-2 decision of the Olympic Award.
Roy started fast, and after just a few seconds, it was apparent that Serrano would be lucky to make it to round 2. And that's when Roy landed the punch that would later be remembered as the exorcism of Serrano.
He says, I don't have to become nothing, I already am his father.
Ooh, the exorcism shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Big bad thing, yeah. You know what, yeah. They should just read the Quran to this guy, fam. Yeah, if you're Christian, then the Bible, but yeah, fam, this guy he's got some demons within him, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Bro, we're not gonna get into this, fam.
Toronto got hit with an overhand right. It's the lead right. No, it's a small jab.
Bro, it's the delayed reaction, fam. You know when you get hit, and your legs will say, let's go down, and your body's like, nah, let's stay up, but your legs ultimately wear the trousers in this business, bro. That's a bar, fam. That is a bar.
The rangefinder went in before it, and Art Serrano, who told me today he thought he would score the knockout.
May 22nd, 1993. Roy faced off with Bernard Hopkins for the vacant IBF middleweight title at the RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C.
Astaghfirullah al-Azim.
For the vacant IBF middleweight title.
I repent. Oh my goodness. He is a demon.
At the RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. Both men had built up impressive winning streaks, Jones being undefeated in his 21 bouts, and Hopkins on a 22-fight win streak since a loss in his pro debut.
Shout out HBO.
Trying to become Philadelphia's first middleweight champion ever, would you believe it? He's gaining confidence, but maybe he loses some after that right hand by Jones. Hopkins is one, spent 4 years in prison doing hard time for a chain snatching.
Good combinations by Roy Jones. Right hand, left hook, and there's another left hook, right hand.
Right hand landed inside for Jones.
Again, an unorthodox punch, Jim. I mean, these are combinations I've never seen before.
Oh my god.
After a closely contested fight, the decision was left to the judges at ringside.
To 112
for the winner by unanimous decision, and now the IBF middleweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
November 18th, 1994. Roy faced off with
Big up
rising
James
star
Toney.
James Toney at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Big up to you.
The fight was being built up as the best middleweight fight of the 90s, with Jones being undefeated in his 26 fights and Toney undefeated in his first 46 bouts. Someone's O had to go.
There's a quick right hand by Jones, and it looked okay there. Couple of body shots by Jones.
Not protecting his chin. He got it up there, though.
Toney hasn't found many openings.
And there was the quickness of Jones again. He made Toney miss and nailed him with two of those unorthodox punches. They come from all angles.
Roy started off better, throwing fast combinations and leaping left hooks in the opening rounds. And then, in round 3, he scored the first and only knockdown in the fight.
Showboating by Jones. He tempts fate, I think. Left hook, and down goes Toney.
You know, his seat never hit the canvas.
But they're going to call
That's
it a
in
knockdown
French
anyway.
Being completely outsped in this fight so far.
Jones looks fast against everybody, but he certainly looked faster against Toney than some might have suspected.
Roy continued to dominate the fight, landing unorthodox punches from angles so unusual and unprecedented that even a defensive master like James Toney.
Bruv, that angles, fam. That angle is from. This guy is throwing from. Bruv, some dodgy angles, fam. This guy's moving like Pythagoras' theorem, fam. I don't know if that's angles, but you know the way there, fam. This guy's moving like some quadratic equation, fam. Some
Could do
mad
nothing
angles,
about
fam.
it. September 30th, 1995. Jones defended his IBF crown against rugged tough man Tony Thornton in his hometown of Pensacola, Florida.
Big,
Protect yourself at all times.
big opponent.
Shake hands. Come out boxing at the bell.
Thornton. Keep body
Hard
shot.
left hook by Jones. Thornton protecting himself as Roy tries to come with another
Oh
left
my
hook.
god. Drop
Roy
that.
getting fancy as he
I know.
follows with the right hand.
Roy was having a punch-perfect performance in the first 2 rounds, and just on the bell he landed a leaping left hook.
It was before the bell. It was before the bell. Thornton gets up easily.
How did it get up?
Punch back.
Bro, I commend Thornton as well. Very, very tough to play.
Fire, Tony. Got a fire. That's it. That's it.
Let's go, bro.
That'll do it.
Oh, nice.
Utterly destroying an opponent
Let's
who
lock
had
this kick
never
off.
previously been knocked out in a 44-fight professional career.
And that looked like about a 44-punch combination.
October 4th, 1996. Jones faced 16-0 unbeaten prospect Bryant Brannon in Madison Square Gardens, and Brannon made his intentions
Well,
known as soon as the first bell.
Brandon looks wow.
Right.
Big man thing here, not gonna lie.
See the muscles bulging as he races across the ring
Rotted, fam.
and launches
Hey, see how bad.
See the muscles bulging as he races
See how
across the
bad
ring.
run. Hey.
and launches
I got
up.
leg. Let's watch
See
this
the
again.
muscles
Bro,
bulging as he
must have been
races
like,
across the ring
where you at, fam?
and launches a wild right to the body, and Roy Jones stands in a peekaboo
Right,
as
this guy.
Bryant Brannon throws about 8 winged punches in a
I
row.
love the energy.
Although Brannon started
You see man
explosively,
in the ring,
it was
just
clear
run
that
to
it
the
had
back.
little effect on Jones, who
Wouldn't
simply
think.
sucked it up and then unleashed his own
Here
punches.
we go.
No.
Again, Brannon having
No.
trouble for the
No.
moment, staying on his feet, lifting, watching closely. Jones blinding Brannon
Oh
with
my
his
God, look at his legs, man.
overwhelming
His
hand
legs are
speed.
dancing.
They were so psyched for the possibility of Bryant putting up a
Wanted
big
to
fight
throw it,
against
man.
Roy Jones.
I
They
check
were
out the
so
pirouette,
psyched for the
fam.
possibility
Oi.
of Bryant putting up a big fight against Roy Jones.
Ooh,
Jones
I
felt
could
Brannon
see
had
the
taken
punches,
enough
man.
punishment
It's just-
and that the ref should have stopped the fight, but Jones was told to continue, and so he did.
And then Jones says, look, you want more?
Random
Okay.
angles, fam.
A convincing
Bad
chase.
angle, fam. It's like down there. It's like this way.
November
This
22nd,
way,
1996.
this way.
Just 1 month after his KO over Bryant Brannon, Jones decided it was time to move up from super middleweight to light heavyweight, and he challenged the 3-weight world champion and respected 175-pounder Mike the Body Snatcher McCallum for the WBC interim title.
Shout out Dillian White, Body Snatcher. Fight coming up, and I think it's March the 27th against Alexander Povetkin. He's going to batter him, yeah? Same name as him, Body Snatcher, let's go.
Down when he jabs. This boy can make you pay. Roy Jones can make you pay for dropping your hand.
As he just did there with a counter right over the top of McCallum's jab. Certainly McCallum is following his fight plan. Roy Jones lands a right cross. McCallum takes it pretty well.
Jones looked just as sharp and fast as he did at his previous weight and won a complete shutout on the judges' scorecards in a 12-round unanimous decision. March 21st, 1997. Jones faced undefeated WBC light heavyweight champion Montel Griffin at the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Despite Roy scoring a knockdown in round 7, the judges rightfully had the fight even on the scorecards, and in round 9, Jones would lose his first fight in 35 due to what appeared to be an act of desperation, or perhaps just a mistake in the moment.
This is yeah, like, if you guys know, yeah, like, that is absolute, like, effery, yeah. Even though he was wrong for him to do that, really and truly, like, he should have, really and truly, he should have, they should have called this fight off by the time this happened, but it is what it is.
Big right hand, and Griffin is hurt. No question about it, Griffin is hurt.
Jones looking to finish. Griffin wobbling a little bit. Jones comes in and lands the right hand leading.
It was at this point they should have called the fight off, man. I don't know why they're letting this guy crack on, fam.
Yeah, and a couple of left hooks.
The guy took the knee. They should have just did that. But I think Roy Jones, when time got to fight, I don't know what Roy Jones is doing, fam. You're messing over your own work, fam. At the same time, that's what. Do you know what it is, man? You shouldn't get too greedy in the sport of boxing, because, like, things like this can happen. You get disqualified and stuff like that. Just take, like, you've won, man. Just, like, see it out and keep it moving, man. You don't need to do all of this extra stuff, man. You know the way there.
2 punches after Griffin's knee was on the canvas. And now Griffin slumps forward, and Tony Perez starts the count.
We are being told
Foolish by
that Roy Jones is going to be
Roy.
disqualified
Very, very foolish.
and will lose his title.
The Jersey State Commissioner,
I don't think
Larry
they have any
Hazard,
other
is in the
choice.
ring.
They have no choice. Can they overrule the referee?
August 7th, 1997. Jones got his rematch against Montel Griffin and would silence critics as he scored a first-round knockout to win the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship.
On the defensive with 50 seconds to go in round number 1. Huge round for Roy Jones so far.
And Roy Jones is playing the fainting game, and Griffin is benefiting by it. Oh, what a left hook. What a left hook.
Second knockdown of the round.
That
Bro,
was
the
a
looks,
leaping
bro.
left hook, and Griffin may not survive it.
He's got trouble.
He walks with just like that, like, that's a funny. Oh my god. Allow it.
Jones gets his vindication
Allow it.
via a first round knockout.
April 25th, 1998. Jones faced arguably the greatest light heavyweight from the previous 10 years, Virgil Hill, who had made 22 title defenses at 175 pounds. The opening rounds were tentative, but Jones appeared to be getting the better of his man, and then in round 4, Jones would land a body shot that is still regarded today as one of the most brutal punches ever landed, breaking multiple ribs.
Let's go. Body shot.
making it difficult for him.
Oh, so that is a big shot by Jones, and a terrific shot. Hill may not be able to get up. He's acting as if he broke a rib. What a titanic shot by Roy Jones Jr.
Bro. That anus must be on fire. But big man thing, yeah, that's like an Indian curry, if I'm not gonna lie. That's like that ghost chili pepper running through your system. That it's that kind of yeah, it's a bit bad. It's a bit bad. That, yeah. Man's stomach's gonna be moving like he hasn't had bowel movement in a week, man.
And that's it.
One shot to the ribs. Mike, look at him. He's still slumping down. What a shot.
What a bomb by Roy Jones. And a guy that has not put fighters away with the right hand or with the one punch. You've seen the left hand all the way. And that is a new way for Roy Jones to end a fight. And that is just dynamic.
That's you learn something every time you see this man get in the ring. You wonder how his punches would do to the chins of heavyweight. That punch drops anybody in any division.
March 1st, 2003. Jones would make the leap from light heavy all the way up to heavyweight, taking on WBA world champion John Ruiz, who had won his title from the great Evander Holyfield just a year prior.
He's the best fighter in the world today, and he makes it look easy. But he's never been hit by a heavyweight. So when Roy Jones Jr. steps up to the ultimate division, when he takes on heavyweight champ John Ruiz, he better be ready, or he's gonna learn they don't call him heavyweights for nothing.
When I tell you to break, I want you to break. Step back. Let's go to work.
Right hand over the top by Jones. Already Jay Nady has been very active.
When you can see Jones have that much time, and nothing is
Solid
going
left
on.
hook. And Ruiz comes back with his own left hook and lands the first big right hand. And Jones lands the left in return. And they're fighting in the center of the ring.
Despite Jones suffering a 33-pound weight disadvantage, he had little problem in the fight and won a 12-round unanimous decision.
Dulu sees them out 118 to 110. All three in favor of the winner. Joining boxing's elite, the new WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
This would be Roy Jones' last graceful victory. Despite moving back down to light heavyweight in his next fight and defeating Antonio Tarver, Roy looked a shell of his prime self, and in their rematch, Roy suffered a brutal knockout defeat that he would never fully recover from. He lost 8 more fights to people he would most likely have destroyed in his prime, and won 14 against no notable names outside of a washed-up Felix Trinidad in 2008.
Yeah, that's the problem. Roy stated.
If you enjoyed this content, make sure to leave a like as it really helps out our channel. Until next time.
Yeah, like I was saying, guys, man, like Roy stated a game too late, man. He trickled really truly, like if he took his last 10 fights, he didn't really have it. His last, I would say, 5 to 7 fights, he didn't really need to have it. I think when he had his first loss, maybe one defense after that, but he just carried on and on and on, man. And that's the danger of boxing. You know, when it's time to hang your boots up or hang your gloves up, it's time to keep it moving, okay? But yeah, that has been Roy Jones Jr. highlights, greatest hits, guys. This was mad, yeah. Like, especially watching some of the newer clips, and then rewatching some of the old clips again. It's crazy. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, put a like on this video if you haven't done it already as well. Please subscribe. Yeah, road to 1K. Yeah. Let's just get cracking. Let's get to 1K ASAP, and let's do this for a big man thing. Yeah. So big ups to you guys. Peace, love, and prosperity, guys. And I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. Peace.